Repair your credit like the pros. Chapter 3. How fast and how much will your credit score improve? I had a client, Bruce, a professional with a high income, who wanted to buy a house near his place of work in Seattle. When I pulled his credit, I saw that all his credit cards and auto loan were paid on time, but he had a shockingly low score. The reason is that he had a page filled with petty collections. The amounts were $16, $25, $47, $30, and so on. All were under $100. It was crazy because he had an excellent income. When I asked him what was going on, he said they were parking tickets for downtown Seattle. I instructed him to use the method in this book to get rid of those mistakes and not to incur any more. Bruce got to work, and in less than 90 days, the annoying collections were washed away. His score shot up by 112 points, and he was easily approved to buy a pretty cool house that his realtor found. The good news for you is that the moment a late payment, collection, or other negative item is deleted from your credit, your score instantly goes up. Also, the moment the credit bureau record a lower balance on a high balance credit card, your score goes up. If you have a late payment from 5 years ago deleted, you can expect your score to go up by 10 points. If you have a recent late payment deleted, your score may go up by 100 points. Thus, we see the age of the late payment is significant. Here's more about how it works. No one is watching your credit or calculating your score day by day. There are over 52 million Americans with credit records, so that would be an impossible task. When a bank or other creditor pulls your credit report, that is when your score is automatically calculated by the computerized mathematical system at that very moment. So if your report showed a collection yesterday and now it has been deleted, your score will be higher today than it would have been yesterday. In that regard, you could say that the results are instantaneous. However, you must allow time for the process. When you send a dispute letter, the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives the creditor 30 days to respond. To this, add days for the mail to go back and forth. If they cooperate with your request, you receive a letter stating the item has been deleted. At this point, you make copies of the letter to send to the bureaus. Always keep your original letters. They are like gold to you. Even though the creditor is supposed to update the bureaus, I suggest that you do what the pros do. Send the update yourself because you can't always trust the creditor to work on your behalf in a timely manner. The credit bureaus update your electronic file once a month. If you send in your request 2 days before their update schedule, you'll see fast results. But if your request was sent in 29 days before their update schedule, you'll have to wait almost a month. Because we don't know which day of the month they are scheduled to update the information on your file. We have to assume 30 days for the update to take place. Credit repair specialists say 6 to 8 months is a fair window to allow for credit restoration for most of their clients. If you have only 1 or 2 accounts to dispute, then you might see results in as little as 2 months. For more difficult situations that involve a bankruptcy or foreclosure, it can take more than a year. We all want to know exactly how the numbers work for that complex 40-component algorithm. I have included a partial scorecard as a sample. How many points will your score increase by having collections deleted? The answer depends on what the rest of your credit report looks like. Let's look at 3 scenarios. First one. If your report is good and you have a score of 620, and if you have 2 collections deleted, your score could go up to 680 or even 700. Scenario 2. If your report has other negative elements, such as a lot of high credit card balances, and your score is 580, then your score might up to 620 or 640. But when you pay down your balances to lower your balance to limit ratio, your score might increase by 40 or 50 points. Scenario 3. If you have a page of collections deleted, your score might have an increase of 100 to 120 points. So you can see that there is not a set number of points assigned to a collection so that everyone's score increases by that exact amount when the collection is deleted. The system is much more complex than that. Furthermore, which month or which week or even which day your credit is pulled can make a difference. Part of the credit scoring method is based on a grading curve. So it depends what is happening with the rest of the population and how you compare with them at that moment your credit score is pulled. Then to make it even more complicated and unpredictable, there are slots for processing your credit score. On one day, your file might fall into slot 1. And on another day, it might randomly fall into slot 9, creating more variation. What this means is that no one can tell you exactly how many points your credit score is going to change. So beware of advertisers or salespeople who make exact claims. Getting rid of a collection account will not result in the same number of points for everyone. The scoring system looks at your whole picture and at the whole picture of society. And then it has additional variables as well. The important thing is that we do know enough so that we can take control of our own credit and earn ourselves a respectable score. Important point. Bad credit is only a temporary solution. When you take control of your credit rating, you can fix the mistakes of the past and make a better future for yourself. Coming up next, information that the credit bureaus would like to sweep under the rug and hide from the public. This is the stuff they really prefer you not to know.